you guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my melting basket for the month of September. I say this every month, I can't believe this year has gone by so quickly. Before we get started, I don't have anything on my nails because I'm letting them rest. I've been doing some really cool swatching. One of the mainstream companies reached out to me that you'll probably have seen on my channel probably by now. I did a lot of swatching for this company. It was wonderful and I really enjoyed it. So anyway, giving my nails a bit of a rest. So let's start off with the items that I'm carrying over from the month of August to the month of September, because I will say this, guys, I've been working full time now for just over a month, almost 2 months at this point. I find I'm not melting Monday through Friday, except for Thursdays when I work from home. I'm not going through as many wax melts like this as much as I am candles, which I burn in the evenings on weekends and so on. So I'm tending to go through a little bit more candles. But that said, I still have quite the nice basket here for the month of September. These items I'm bringing back over because I did not complete them. This is Predator by Super Tarts, described as cappuccino, coconut, and cream pie. This is a beautiful scent that I use coffee and tea scents on weekends or my days off. So with that said, let's go on to, let's see, they're all Better Homes and Gardens except for this one here. I've only used one cube. I used it in the bathroom. This is Sea Salt and Lavender, which breathe in and breathe out. It's a beautiful scent. I chose the bathroom because it seemed a little bit more of a fresh scent. I think that salt really freshens it up. Then we have the Rose Water and Coconut Milk from Better Homes and Gardens, described as sugar, rose petals, summer berries, coconut milk, vanilla, and pistachio. It's been a great one. I have 2 cubes left. Next one here, I've used only 1 cube. This is Salted Coconut and Mahogany, citrus, herbal, wood, coconut, and vanilla. I actually use this in the bathroom as well, a little bit more on the fresh side, so I wanted to put that in the bathroom. And the last one I have to share with you guys of ones I've already used, I've used only the 2 cubes. This is in Berry, Lemonade, and Melon, which is described as lemon, berry, watermelon, and sugar cane. I believe I use this in a bedroom. So anyway, really enjoy these ones. You'll probably see these completely empty by the time we go and do empties for September. I don't have a lot in the way of vendor wax because I made a fairly decent purchase between my trip to the United States in June and again early August, and I'll try to link both videos up here so you guys can take a look, but they were a lot of fun. I was able to pick up a lot of fall fragrances from my US haul that I did in August. So that said, a lot of the ones coming up, you're going to notice those, remember those from those videos. If you haven't watched them, definitely click above. So here, the only 2 vendor wax other than the Super Tarts one we talked about is Rainbow Melts, or both from Rainbow Melts. This is Cool Beans. This is another coffee scent. Iced coffee and whipped marshmallow with caramel drizzle. This is one of her probably top rated fragrances, and it's probably a top rated coffee scent. At least I think it is. And the Cafe Gelato. I've got a coffee sampler one time, so that's why I've got these pulled out. I have a lot more too, which I love. So these will be obviously chunked up into smaller pieces as well. Cafe Gelato is espresso, ice cream, sweet waffle cone, and butter brickle. Cut into a lot of pieces because look how thick these are. I only melt coffee notes on days off or weekends. Was pretty excited about these mainstay melts, keeping in mind they are cheaper when you go to look at them in Walmart in the United States and in Canada because of the size difference. You can see that they're half the weight of or size of these cubes here from Sensationals or Better Homes and Gardens. So with mainstays, this is the only one I've had before. It is in Canada. That's the hazelnut caramel and vanilla. It's less of a coffee and more of the caramel and a little bit of hazelnut. I wish I got more hazelnut from it, but that one's really good. Now these 3 are new to me. Another coffee scent, the iced caramel macchiato, coffee, caramel, and sweet vanilla. Definitely coffee forward, which I really, really enjoy, at least on cold. Then we have cranberry oatmeal cookie, tart cranberries, creamy oats, and brown sugar. I love this one on cold. It reminds me of a cookie that I do like to bake in the fall and winter, which is just an oatmeal craisin or cranberry and then white chocolate cookie. So, so good. I love that one. So good for September, I believe. This one was probably my most anticipated pickup from my hauls. And I think at least on cold, I think it actually is probably my favorite on cold. This again is from Mainstays Bourbon Baked Pear, described as ground cinnamon, Anjou pear, and spiced bourbon. Smells delicious, you guys. I actually wish I could get a personal fragrance in this scent. I would love that. So I decided to pick out a couple of Yankees. A lot of my Yankee Candle that I have made those purchases in the last 2 trips down to the States. I'm going to wait till October to melt those ones, and the cranberry chutney probably not till November, because there's just more heavy cinnamon. But these two are a little less on the cinnamon and a little bit more comforting. So always great to start the fall, which to me is September. I've been really intrigued in the sweet vanilla horchata. First of all, I've never had a horchata, but I think I would love it. I know I will love a horchata when I go to actually drink one day. I love a chai, very similar spices, more milky maybe. But anyway, I am really excited about someday having one of these. Anyway, I wanted to add the sweet vanilla horchata because I thought that might be a nice weekend melt. This one here is Woodland Weekend Memories. Now, less on the coffee, more of a sexy fragrance. Think Initio Side Effect. Think Bath & Body Works, Bridgerton Study, that kind of scent. So if you know what those smells smell like, that's what this is. Definitely more of a strong, heavy fragrance. I will probably put in the bedroom. Sexy. It's really nice. Got a little alcohol in it. Maybe like a barreled bourbon. Slight coffee. But yeah, it's so good. So anyway, I wanted to add those two to the list for this month. And new to me that I have not tried before, I don't think, was Illumi scents. No, on this latest trip down to the States, I did pick up quite a few of Illumi. Now, I think the big difference is, first of all, the price. The price of these ones, which is the same size, probably technically made by the same people as any of your Sensationals or your Better Homes and Gardens, but it's made of soy wax. So that said, I think that's why these are more expensive. But anyway, I picked up quite a few, but I brought 3 over for the melting basket for the month of September. Bedroom, all over room, I think. This is Cotton Candy Dreams, dreamy notes of sugary cotton candy with hints of sweet berry. So think pink sugar kind of scent, a little bit sweet, creamy, that kind of thing. That's what I kind of got on this from the cold. And then this one is Sweet Love Spell. It says here, lush blossoms and hints of sweet peach. Now this is just Love Spell wrapped up in Illumi instead of Sensationals. Now, I love Love Spell. The difference with this one is I think it's a little sweeter, a little more creamy than the original, but they are quite literally dupes of each other, really, if you ask me. And the last one from the company, I've got the Cookie Jar. Sweet bean, warm sugar, and buttery notes. So this is a great scent just to put on in the room. Maybe if you've got company that you're not sure if they or how they would like stronger scents, this would be a good one. Also, if you're selling your home, this type of scent, like cookie scent, that kind of thing, is always nice in the background, or baked bread or fresh baked something is always good. Anyway, not that we're selling our home, but anyway, I just thought I'd tell you that. So that's what those ones are all about. So next up we have Sensationals wax melts. We can't get Sensationals here in Canada, but we do not have the selection like the United States do. One thing I did note on my trip down to the States in August, I was really expecting to see more fall wax melts, but after having posted my videos, a lot of you guys said that for some reason this year they've really slowed down or limited their pumpkin or real fall type scents. I'm like kind of concerned because I'm like fall and the winter scents like Christmas and fall, like those were my favorites. Anyway, I managed to still find lots, of course, because you do when you're down there in the States. This is something I brought over from my basket. I think I have one more clam of this. You see this in almost every single month of my baskets, my melting baskets. Cider House Donuts. This was limited edition, but I know it has come back a couple times now. Don't think I saw that at all when I was down in the States. I did buy a whole sleeve of this like a year and a half ago. Then we have the Sweet Berry and Cider Juicy Apple and Raspberry. Just perfect, still juicy, not heavy of spices. So that's why I want to bring this forward for the month of September. And then we also have another apple one. This just has sparkling apple spice it up. It's a lighter version. Any more cinnamon in this, I would definitely wait till October to be melting this. I really love apple scents for the month of September. That's my favorite. Then we have Fallen Leaves. This is crisp air, citrus, and woods. This is just a really nice light spice, outdoorsy, crunchy leaves, apples, that kind of thing. I don't smell smoke or anything like that. So if you think like there might be like a bonfire, that would not be this one here. Anyway, I really thought this would be great maybe towards the end of September. I think that would be wonderful. And then we have Feelin' Cozy, which is warm woods and crisp apple. So again, putting the crisp apple in here because it is September, and that's how I like my month of September to smell in the house. This one here is Dream Cloud, which is walking on air. This is going to be a great bedroom scent, and it was new to me, so I wanted to pick this up and give it a shot. And the last one from Sensationals before we move on to Better Homes and Gardens is Golden Apple. This one here says, with a hint of honey drizzle. Maybe honey drizzle, but thankfully for me, because I'm not a huge honey scented fan, like anything honey to me just smells almost like urine. I don't know why. It's just me and my nose. It's probably like for some people who don't like cilantro because it tastes like soap. I'm not one of those people, but you know what I'm saying? Everyone's different. Everyone's nose is different. Definitely get a really nice Granny Smith apple out of this, almost leaning towards a pear, and I really enjoy this one. And last but not least, we have a few Better Homes and Gardens here. Some of these are not going to surprise you. I wanted to add this one here, the White Peach and Daisy, which is Granny Smith apple, white peach, bergamot, daisy, rainwater, melon, cassis, lemongrass, and amber, because of the Granny Smith apple. As you guys can see here, there is some Granny Smith apple action happening there. Love green apple for the month of September. I'm repeating myself, but it is true. Speaking of apple, we have a Red Delicious type apple, fresh orchard apples, apple, pear blossom, lemon, sugar, vanilla, bean. This one to me is more of a Red Delicious versus the other one, which was more of like a Granny Smith or green apple. Very good. I actually have a large value pack or family pack size as well, so I really enjoy that one. This one I wanted to bring forward here because it is quite a lovely scent for this time of year. It's bright, sparkly. It's not too heady. It does have cranberries in it. This is the Cranberry Mandarin Splash, Mandarin Tangerine, Lemon Cranberry, and Red Currant. Just a great scent for this time of year. Still, like, especially the early September, because we're coming out of a real fruity season of the summer and going into the fall. And here where I live, it normally is quite lovely and summer-like until almost the end of September. So this will probably be the beginning of September for me. Another gourmand bakery lovers rejoice. Again, this is one of those scents that if you're selling your home or if you're going to have company coming over and you're not sure about scents for people, this would be a safe bet. This is frosted lemon bars. This is lemon, sugar cookies, frosting, vanilla, and buttercream. Really, really nice and not offensive. So it's quite a safe melt. And again, if you're selling your house, I would definitely do something like this because people seem to really love these kinds of scents. And the last two we're going to talk about, this one's almost a little bit more herbaceous than I thought it was going to be. Like, I've smelled it the first time and then I smelled it again. I'm like, ooh, okay, this is going to go in the bathroom. Sea salt and sage, blue cypress, sage, bergamot, black pepper, lavender, white cedar, and spice. It's a great scent, but I'm going to put this in the bathroom because I feel like this is a perfect bathroom scent because of the cypress and the sage. I think I need to put it in there. It's really good. It kind of reminds me of where I grew up because there's a lot of sage where I grew up. So yeah, reminds me of home. The last but not least, one of the sexiest fragrances that I picked up from either of those hauls in the States in early June and early August. Got this in early August, Cuddles and Cashmere from Better Homes and Gardens. Described as currant, fig, cashmere, jasmine, suede, tonka bean, myrrh, and wood. Sexy, sexy bedroom scent. Again, I really love fig, both in home fragrance, personal fragrance. Fig is just a great scent. We actually have a couple of fig bushes on the side of our house, although we don't really like the figs. It doesn't have any flavor from our figs, but in general, I like figs, just not our planted ones. All right, you guys, that is everything. I think it's a fairly decent sized basket considering I'm only really melting wax melts on weekends and sometimes like on my days off. So we have a few holidays coming up in the month of September. So of course I'll have a couple extra days off. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, be safe, take care, and have fun. Bye, guys.